Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose game.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line now.
There's so much riding on the line.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tap. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. With the catch, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Davis. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Melton. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players...
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Melton. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Hunt. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Trying to take it back. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Perkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, better look out! Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now, you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece in fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Going to sling it on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Hard running there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here, touchdown Wildcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a crease, it's Hunt. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Perkins. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riddick. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Leaves it with the running back. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Melton. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it past the marker. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! He would not be denied.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Castro. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Kentucky! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's flat. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Razorbacks are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's flat. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castro. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this.
There he goes.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now. And I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes. But the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Thomas looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Kentucky right back to the line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Abraham. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You've got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about the way they attack the last? Brings him to the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Across the 35. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They want that clock to run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Looking for the goal line. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. Thomas back to pass. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down at the 1. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender, the other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.